we finished up with a discussion about what do we do with these H values. What do we, this H out, do we use H1? We know we could find H2, or at least we think we can. We have to go look in the tables to make sure we know enough to figure out the phase. Okay, we haven't done that yet. Maybe you have. Maybe some of you guys are looking ahead, and that's good if you are. We know we're going to need U2. Given T2 and P2, we know we're going to need U2, and we know we're going to need V2. We know those, and I would suggest go ahead and get H2 while you're there. Okay. Now, let's see if I think I've got these written down. So look and see what you get here. I'm kind of pausing for a minute here to give you guys an opportunity to have your book out and find these. Okay. You need to be able to do this pretty quick. These are English units, R134A. We know R134A at 120 psi A is going to boil off at, what do we got? What is the saturated temperature? 90.49 degrees Fahrenheit. So we have literally just barely hit, we're sitting right at saturated vapor for R134 at this point. It boils at 90.49, we're at 90.5. I'm just going to assume that this is saturated vapor at this point. And so the U value is 106.37 BTUs per pound mass. The V value is 0.39681 cubic feet per pound mass. And the H value is going to be 115.18 BTUs per pound mass. And then over here at 60, again, we don't know the phase for sure. At 60 psi A, R134 boils at just under 50 degrees Fahrenheit. It boils at like 49.84. We're at 60, so this is also superheated vapor at this state. So that we'll just pull right out of the table then that the U value at this state is, I've got here 103.31. That's going to be BTUs per pound mass. The specific volume here is 0.8179 cubic feet per pound mass. And the H value is 112.39 BTU per pound mass. So now, it appears we've got to figure out what we're going to do with H out. Otherwise, that M dot appears to be my only unknown. Let's solve for M dot. Okay. So again, taking this equation, solve for M dot. So I'm going to move the negative sign over, right, because this is mass out, so it's got a negative sign. I'm going to move that over here. So when you write in the comments, hey, why is it U1 minus U2? Well, it's because I've distributed a negative sign over. You're welcome to ask. I'll just politely tell you it's because I moved the negative sign over. Divided by delta T, and also divided by H out. Okay. So that's M dot solved for. What do we do next? What do we do with H out? Let's talk about H out. Well, notice the H values. We're going from 115 down to 112. I think I might average those, honestly. Right. That's 115.18 plus 112.39 divided by 2. Get 113.79. here, you know, if I'm looking at this and I'm like, what the heck did you just do? You just write me a note here. I just, you know what, Steve, I wasn't sure what to do, so I just averaged H1 and H2, and that's what I used as H out. Okay, all right, you've clearly documented what you did, and that seems reasonable, so at least I can grade accordingly. Whether it's right or wrong, at least I know what you did, and it's easier for me to grade. It's when you don't leave me any notes. It's like, why are you using U values in a closed system? I need to know, why are you using U values, or why are you using H values, I should say. Anyway, what else we got here? So I think that's it, guys. I think now we're just, well, we don't know these masses, right? M1, by the way, it's 2 gallons. If we convert that to cubic feet, which would be helpful, I have written down here, and I double check this, let me know if it's not right, but I have written down here about 267, that's 267 some change cubic feet. Okay, so 0.267, not 267, 0.267 cubic feet. Okay, so that tells me then that the mass at state 1 is going to be that 0.267 divided by 0.39681. That's V1. I don't know why I'm doing that on my calculator. You guys can't see. Probably trust me. Okay, so I'll do this on my phone calculator because I know that shows up well here. All right, so again, 0.267 divided by 0.39681. I know that's a little small for you guys to see. I apologize, but you should have your property tables in front of you. If not, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I've got 0.673 roughly pound mass. Okay, and then let's see here. What's the other one? We're going to say 0.267. No, not 267. 0.267 divided by 0.8179. So M2, I've got about 0.326. 5, we'll say, pound mass. 64, 65. It's the 4th significant digit. It probably doesn't matter too much. Okay, I think we can solve. M dot equals, so we're going to take this 0.673 multiplied by U1, which is 106.37. And then subtract from that point is basically U2. That's going to be 0.3264, I think we said, multiplied by little u2 is 103.31. Okay? And then we're going to divide that by a couple of quantities. We're going to divide it by the 3 seconds. And we're also going to divide it by 113.79. I've got an m dot there then of 0.11. Let me know if you get something different. 0.111 roughly pound mass per second. Okay. And I've got a solution here. Here they've used, so they've plugged in values back over here to this expression. So over here, make sure I'm on the screen. And so they're taking this expression back here on the previous page, and they plugged in all these values in here. Looks like we did okay. I'm looking at the values. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Anyway, yes. So they plugged in. Now they have plugged in H1. They plugged in a value for H1 here, and they've solved it down for 0.110 pound mass per second. We plugged in H average, and we got 0.111 pound mass per second. I think if you plugged in here H2, if you went back in here and you put in the 112.39. I don't think you're going to get, you might get H1, or you might get an m dot of 0.112. So again, how important was it that we used H1, H2, or we used H average in our case? How much did it matter? Well, I don't know. I don't think it mattered a whole lot in all three cases. We're looking at about 0.11 pound mass per second, and if you take that m dot times the change in time, you're looking at about 0.33 pound mass, about a third of a pound of R134 vapor, which is not insignificant, but it's I don't know what the regulations are there, if we'd have to let the EPA know that we did that or not, but I'm sure somebody will know that. Okay, guys, if you have questions, feel free to put them in the comments or send me an email if you want to do it. You don't want the whole world to see them, that's fine too. If you see something that doesn't look right or questions about why we did something, feel free to let me know. Okay, guys, short lecture today. Again, it's kind of an optional topic, and I didn't want to add. Next week we are gonna do Chapter 6 along with Exam 2, and Chapter 6 starts Exam 3 material. It's summertime. We got to keep moving. If we don't, we get behind. So on Tuesday I will put out review for Exam 2 material, and then we'll start Chapter 6. And then on Thursday I'll make the exam live and available, and then I'll also post kind of all of the remaining videos for Chapter 6. So I will post enough information for Chapter 6 next week. Try to get started on it early in the week and then finish up on it after the exam, sometime over the weekend, because then we'll have to start Chapter 7 the week after that. So it's just kind of where we are in the calendar. Okay, guys. Again, let me know if you have questions. I didn't, and part of the reason that we go ahead and push through Chapter 6, well, I've got just a minute or two before this video ends. Part of the reason we go ahead and push through Chapter 6 like that quickly is it's either that or we take the exam on Tuesday, and that's really a very short turnaround on these very pivotal chapters of 4 and 5. I wanted to give you an extra day to kind of absorb that material, work some additional problems, rather than do the exam on Tuesday right after getting these homeworks done. So that's the reason we'll go ahead and get Chapter 6 done next week in addition to Exam 2. It's either that or, we do the Exam 2 on Tuesday, and then we spend all day Thursday getting Chapter 6 done. We got to do one or the other, and so I chose to spread Chapter 6 out. So, again, if you have questions, comments, complaints, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, you guys stay safe out there, and I will see you, or possibly see you. Okay? Okay, guys, be good.